Well, what is today's story all about? I have a couple of clues. I have a Oscar statue that my daughter won at school. Wonder what a gold statue has to do with today's story. And also in craft time, we stuck tissue paper, onto a glass and had a tea light. I wonder this reminds me of a fire a bit. I wonder what this has to do with our story today. Well, once there were 3 friends. Can we sign friends? And they lived a really long time ago, about 600 BC. And their names were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And they were really the best friends, and they loved and served God. They lived in a town which they didn't grow up in. And so something different was happening today. And they heard music. And so they went. And they came across a really big, tall gold statue. It was about 10 metres tall, really big. We could stretch up to the sky. And there was a really important man standing at the front, and he's shouting, "The king says everyone must bow down to this statue when the music plays." Well, that made Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego very sad. Can we sign sad? Because they knew that they should only bow down and worship to God. Well, suddenly the music played. Perhaps there was a guitar, perhaps there was a violin, maybe a big drum. What can you think of that you might like to play? Well, everyone fell down at the music, but not Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. They stood up tall and they did not bow down. Well, the king came along. He knew Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego because they worked for him. And he said, "Guys, you're supposed to be bowing down to the statue when the music played." But Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego said, "We will only bow down to God." "Well, you'll get into trouble if you don't bow down." "Even if we get into trouble, we will still not bow down to a statue." Well, the king said, "I'll give you one more chance." So the music played. The drums played. We bang those drums. In fact, the king's going to bang the drums on this occasion. And played the violin. But everyone fell down except Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. "Right," said the king. "I said you're going to get into trouble. So in trouble you're going to get. And I'm going to send you to a really hot place." It was a fiery furnace. Oh, it was so hot. And in they went. Into the fire. Into the really hot place. Now that's not a very nice thing to do, is it? No. But to the king's surprise, he was like, "Oh, what is happening? I'm sure I only put 3 people in there, Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego, but there's someone else in there protecting them. There's like 4 people." "Call them out," said the king. "I want to talk to them." So out came Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego, and he said, "Wow, it is amazing. You trusted God to keep you safe, and he has. And you know what? God can keep us safe today too if we trust him." This story is from 600 BC, but he can look after us today in good times and in bad times. That's really good to remember. I'll see you next time. Bye.